Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Capricorn for the week of June 21st. Now Capricorn, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate. Also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs for more information on what may be going on for you here in this week ahead. Check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. There's a link to that in the description below this video. You can get a personal reading from me there. Absolutely no pressure though. Only do that if you can and if you feel guided. There's also a link out to my Instagram below. So if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. I do daily content. So with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading here for you. There you are, showing up. If this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. All right. Make sure everything's in view and we'll get right into this for you. All right, looks good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Queen of Cups. This could mean that you are dealing with some sort of a water sign in your life. I think that's a little bit of an arrow message. Some of you could be. But really, truly, what I read the Queen of Cups is a couple things here. One, you could be reaching out to a trusted friend that you can seek guidance from or counsel from. Maybe you're going through something right now. You could talk to them. And on top of that, I read this as really needing to do something for yourself to really regulate your energy in some way, take care of yourself, do something that will help you in some way. Something that will, I always like to bring in alternative healing like Reiki or Qigong or acupuncture. It could be as simple as even doing yoga or going for a walk. Something that's really going to help you in those areas. And so heal in another way. I do feel like right now, I get the sense that basically what I'm seeing from this reading here is as long as you don't give up, as long as you keep moving forward, you're going to have something really good come in here, okay? Because your future cards here look amazing. In fact, you will have all positive cards. Some people, I don't know, I just view this as really needing to persevere through a challenge. And the thing about the Nine of Wands is life, there are always challenges in life. And going from point A to point B is never a straight line. There are always things and challenges and tests that will appear on the road to where you're going. And for you, it's time to realize that you may not realize how close you are to point B. You may not realize how close you are to the finish line. And so with that, you have the Wheel of Fortune here in the past. This is talking about some sort of positive change in your luck or your fortune, your material situation. This is the card of your destiny. And it's interesting, you have 9 into 10 here with the 10 of Pentacles. If you have not recently had some sort of harvest or some sort of positive change in your material situation, I do get the sense that that will come in for you. I feel like the wheel is spinning very quickly for you. You have the Hermit in the past. This is talking about, this is a Virgo. There's a lot of earth energy here for you, Capricorn. So that's very interesting. This is talking about mastering some element of your life. And whatever it is that you've mastered, I almost get the sense that it's sort of like elevated your abundance in some way, or it's elevated your fortune, or it's put you on the path to your destiny. You're always on the path to your destiny, but I get the sense that it's sort of sped up that sort of path that you're taking. And on top of that, you have this 10 of Pentacles below, which is like, this can be anything that's like a large sum associated with it. So like a real estate investment, any sort of investment, this is oftentimes indicative of money being passed through generations, so inheritances or wills or trusts or anything like that. And if that's not the case, especially when combined with the Wheel of Fortune, this is a major positive change in your financial situation or your material situation. It could even just be as simple as getting into the school that you've wanted to get into. We have this, we're going to bump up here, actually. You have this King of Pentacles. I do feel like I typically do read this as a Capricorn, but it can be any earth sign. King of Pentacles says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And this person's like, I'm already on this gold chair, so why would I change anything, right? I've already done whatever it is that I need to succeed and be abundant. The thing is, sometimes the King of Pentacles will miss new opportunities because they are stuck where they are, because where they are is so good. And so I will let you decide if that's what situation you're in, or if there's a change that needs to be made. The thing is, I don't really get the sense that that's what's happening, actually, because there's also this message of persevering, continuing doing what you're doing. Actually, I would say probably not a message that I always bring in, but I would say not really. It's hard because I can't tell you what to do, but I get the sense that I don't know that this is a time to change up your situation, like change up whatever it is that you're doing, your routine, because you have the Seven of Cups as well, which is like telling you not to speculate or not to spread your energy too thin here at this time. It can mean that you're spoiled for choice, and perhaps the choice that you need to make is to continue on the path that you're on with the Nine of Wands, because whatever path you're on is major abundance here with the Wheel and the Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles on that gold chair, and also these cards in the future. I mean, seriously, we have this Page of Wands. Some of you could be getting a job offer in the future. Or there's just good news arriving here. That's really how you kind of read these two cards in a career reading, which this truly is career. I'm not really even feeling love messages intuitively, so I'm not even bringing them in. I really do try to bring them in, but for you, it's just like, I just don't see it. And you have this diagonal here where it's like you have this Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Page of Wands. If you persevere, there's good news coming. Diagonals are directions you're headed. And then you have this other one where we might as well just get into that. Knight of Pentacles, also a lot of people read this as a Capricorn. It can be any earth sign. But this is someone who's hardworking and dependable. More importantly, this is a financial event arriving. And this is something that comes with an element of time associated with it. So like something like going through, like trying to get into a school, right? That takes time. Going through a mortgage process, getting something returned to you that you've been hoping for. The estate process, for example, takes a long time. And so it's some sort of money or financial situation or material situation coming around that you've been waiting for. And especially so, this change is going to be majorly abundant, if that's a word. And because you have this Two of Pentacles, which is a change in your financial situation. For you, it's a positive change because of the cards associated with it. Just don't give up. You're not there yet. There's a little bit more work ahead. And I think I get the sense that like changing your routine almost would be the worst thing right now. And that's literally almost never a message I bring in. But regardless, let's continue clarifying this situation and see what might be coming in. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, helps get the word out and spread the message to others. There's also a bell below this video. If you click that bell, you will never miss an update from me. Lastly, Capricorn, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I hope things are going well for you. All right, so let's see what we have here and see what clarifications come in. This card, yeah, those two want to pop out. They almost never do, but Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Paul Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. And then these two popped out, so we might as well take them. I almost never do. But you also have Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. And Mahavatar Babaji, soul expansion. Consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. So, wow. Yeah, I mean, listen, there's this element of you staying focused here with that Nine of Wands in the middle, and the Seven of Cups can be lack of focus. So I do feel like there's a huge message here of there's a little bit more work to be done, especially with that Melchizedek. But whatever it is that you're working towards is really big. It's like a harvest. And so, wow, let's continue forward here and see what else we get. Pay attention to your dreams as well. With that Isis card, magic manifesting, I would definitely say that there could be messages coming in for you there. Okay, Judgment, Eight of Wands, and the Tower. All right, everybody gets afraid of the Tower. It's one of those cards people are afraid of. Don't be afraid of any of these cards. As I like to say, if you've ever watched a reading with me before, you have free will over the tarot. Okay, you have free will over me as well as a reader. And the thing is, the Tower is an upheaval, especially in this lower row, could be unexpected. But the Tower always puts you on the path that is more aligned with your destiny. It's like the universe coming in and saying, you know what, we're going to go ahead and change something up because you're living in a house of cards. And guess what? The house of cards doesn't collapse now, it will eventually in the future. And whatever, you know what comes after the Tower is the Star. And the Star is your period of renewal. And so wherever you're going here, this is, my feelings do not remain unchanged. I feel like wherever you're going here is really big for you. Especially because you have this Eight of Wands, which is positive, it's like accelerated motion. It's like getting unstuck. It's a quick moving event that brings about good news, especially with this Page of Wands in the future. And then you have the Judgment card, Wheel of Fortune. Karma and destiny is yours at this time. I mean, that's an inner calling, a rebirth, an awakening. Oftentimes that has to happen with a Tower moment to put us in a new path. Six of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So this is, I feel like you're wanting to celebrate early, but there is more work ahead because that's so the message. That's very clear here. You want to celebrate early. There's like, you have like, this like Seven of Cups can be unfocused, and the Three of Cups is celebrations with other people, which is not a bad idea. I mean, you have this card here on the bottom telling you to make sure you're doing something to find joy in your life. But there's also these very strong messages of more work ahead, which is really what the Three of Wands is saying. It's like initial success, but you're not completely there yet. You can see this person's looking towards the horizon and thinking, what's next? Where do I go from here? For you, you're very close to the finish line though. And so just, let's not get it twisted. This is a very good reading. And then you have the Six of Swords here with the King of Pentacles, which is, I'm reading as you. And so I feel like you are sailing forward here. Okay, you're testing new shorelines. You're going through a rite of passage right now, especially with the Judgment next to it in the Tower. Big things on the horizon, on the shoreline here. Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Page of Swords. So for you, this change could be a creative venture with that Knight of Cups, could be the start of a relationship or someone charging in here like that. Knight of Cups in career and finance is something creative or something just happy coming through. And especially with that Knight of Pentacles, I do feel like that's for sure happening. Now the Page of Swords is delay. Like I said, there's some time associated, like there's still some time to go. But whatever it is, it's going to be very, very big. And you also have this Queen of Swords here with the Page of Wands. I would really look at any offers that come in an unemotional way and just really get down to the facts of whatever offers coming in or whatever person might be coming in, because you don't want to be distracted right now. Like there's this message of making sure that you're sticking to what it is that you're doing here and not getting distracted by other people and maybe other people's expectations either. So let's continue forward and see what else we have. Just as I said, someone else's expectation definitely in the way with false person. Could be a parental figure. Toil and labor, message of concern. Yeah, like there is a message here of like really just continuing the hard work that you do, Capricorn. And I get the sense that there's a parental figure or someone else with this false person and the mature man card. Or someone just in a position of authority who's really placing too high of an expectation on you. And I will tell you, that's a very difficult situation to be in. And the thing is, don't worry about any sort of challenging communication, because you're on some sort of journey here and you have a gift to share with the world, whether in your work or with other people through employment. But overall, this is really great. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. I will see you in the next one.